Totally. And Matt, do you remember coming in? You're on the boat.
Yeah, the first scene is
The
sick.
first scene is fucking sick. And you're like, oh my God, this is going to fucking blow my pants off. This is going to be sick.
Yeah.
And then you just get complete dog shit ass story after.
What's going on, everybody? Episode 11 of the Split Screen Podcast. Let's go.
Let's go.
Before we say anything else, I'm just gonna, you guys can see what's going on here. It was always Celtics in 5. It's what it always was.
Oh, easy.
And it was Celtics in 4, but we'll get into that.
Oh, I mean, we can get into it. I can't say I'm a Celtics fan necessarily, but I have friends that were Celtics fans. I went to the bar the night the Celtics got blew out in the series, and that was like,
dude, it makes no sense. You don't lose to them the entire season, okay? Every single matchup they had the whole season, they had won. Then in the playoffs, they were undefeated. They were 3-0.
Yep. Then
you lose by like almost 40, and then you blow them out again. Dude, what?
It was just a weird
Talk
game.
about what's it called? It's not a Sunday sweep. What's it called? A gentleman's sweep, where like you let them get a game at home so that they can come back to their home place and win at home. Oh, is it a gentleman's sweep? I think it's something like that, where it's like, oh, we'll lose and then we'll go win it at home. I think it's called a gentleman's sweep. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but something like that. I don't know.
I was gonna say, I don't know what the technical term is. We had some sort of term.
Something was up
in college ball where it was like, you spank a team for an entire weekend and maybe you give them one game or maybe you give them a little something. It's like you kind of call it a gimme.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was definitely a feeling of like, oh, did they lose it on purpose? And then obviously Twitter was like, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they did. And I mean, obviously we can get into it after this, but yeah, it was just a good series. They played their asses off. And shout out to Jaylen Brown for losing the one thing that you're prized at the end of it.
Dude, the juice ring. It literally has your nickname on it. It's literally sick. You lost it?
And he's the smartest guy on the team by a long shot.
How do you lose that? That's like
get hammered in Boston. I've lost a lot of things in Boston hammered, so.
Facts. Including where'd my Uber go? Like one of those? It lost my
Oh my God, man. Where'd my phone go? I left my credit card at the bar.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's just a Thursday. You know what I mean? It's just like credit card. You just get new ones all the time. You're like, I gotta cancel
it's not
that.
a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. As long as it's one of the days and then you recoup the next.
Just playing. Yeah, man. Dude, we haven't been on in like, I don't want to say it's been a while, but it's been like 2 weeks.
Yeah, for us, like we were on a solid week-to-week schedule.
Yeah, we were.
And then obviously you had a little bit of a vacay, which you'll get into. I have one next week.
Yeah, dude, summer's crazy, man. That's just like how it is.
Summer's crazy.
Yeah,
it always is.
For those who have been around the streams too, like if you guys, I can literally like go to like, this is actually crazy. I go to my amount, not my amount streamed. I go to how much VOD minutes I've watched, like how much Twitch I've watched or looked at my own VODs in the month.
Yep.
And June is always like a fifth of what November, December is. Like those months, dude, even like, yeah, even like January, February are just like so much higher. And then it's just like a landslide. It's like April, May, June, July.
Right.
A little bit of August, like right at the end, and then it goes September, and then you're like, all right, now we're good. But it's like a fucking
listen, man, those
falls off a cliff.
Those hunker down months. We're Northeasterners, man. Like,
dude,
once it's time to get inside and do your thing, that's us.
That's why I could never live in the warm. I could never live in the warm, or I'd never be live.
Really, I could.
I mean, I'd love it. I'd love it. I just wouldn't see you guys as much.
That's okay. We'd have to plan days. That's all.
Maybe we do the podcast on the beach.
Or we become part-timers like Tim and Nick.
Yeah, literally, bro. Fucking part-timers go to Puerto Rico, go gamble or whatever they do, come back. Bro.
I couldn't do the gambling thing.
If
I've
I
never
was
been a
given
gambler
money, if
though.
I was given money to gamble though,
I still don't even think I could do it. Like even it's not even that I couldn't physically do it because I could. I think it's just that I have no desire to do it, which also feels like I don't know. Some people are gamblers, some people aren't. My mother loves to gamble. I don't.
I wouldn't say I'm like a gambler, but like
Yeah.
you fucking win 15 grand on like some crazy hand, and then all of a sudden you're like, I could do it again, and then you do it again, and you're like,
You walk. You gotta walk.
I like if it was my money, I'd walk. But like if I'm like getting paid by like whoever it is, I don't know if I'm allowed to like say companies. I don't know how that works. But if I was getting paid by one of those guys, my God, bro, I would
Sure.
fucking gamble the house away.
That's what people want to see you do.
Yeah, just
Which is
sub,
like very
just sub, and I'll gamble the, just sub, and I'll
dude,
gamble the house away.
seriously. But yeah, why don't you hop into where the hell you've been? Because I know I haven't been doing jack shit.
Yeah, man.
Not yet.
No, yeah. I went to the Cape.
Yeah.
Let me see. Actually, the Cape was recently. When's? Okay, so early June, I had a wedding one of the weekends, and we were away in Connecticut for like a weekend. Funny story about that, but I'll go over the thing first. I was at a wedding, came home, had work or whatever. Then in the middle of that week, went down to the Cape to see my family. My family had a house down the Cape for a little bit, so I went down there, worked from there, came back, went from the Cape to New Hampshire on one of the weekend days to go see Hardy. If anybody knows who Hardy is, he's a country music singer. He's dope. He's like a rock singer too. He's sick. That show was awesome. Went up there, drove up there that night, saw the show,
Okay.
stayed over in Airbnb with my friends, drove back home the next day, had baseball games.
I would have been
Crazy.
young.
Dude, and then
I couldn't do that.
that was 2 days ago. Now tomorrow, Stream knows it. Every year we go to Higgins Beach in Maine, so I'm gonna be there. Not telling you which house, but it's like a little community, like a little like 200 house community on like a small beach. But it's not a small beach. It's a huge beach. But it's like in a corner. We're near a river, so it does one of those big bends. So there's like a bunch
Sounds
of
like the Cape.
flat, yeah, and a bunch of like flat. It's like the flattest beach. It's like the most Cape beach in Maine. So it's dope. It's warm water.
That's
so
awesome.
That's where I'm going next week. And then that's where I've been. So yeah. But to the wedding thing real quick, I officiated a wedding. Like I was the guy being like,
I do.
Yeah, I was the guy being like, you may now kiss the bride. Like, what do you say?
Damn.
What do you say? It was nuts. It was super sick. I was all mic'd up, dude. I had like a mic here and a mic here, one for the PA system, and then one for the video recording.
The recording,
dude.
Yeah.
Their lavalier mics were so fucking sick. They
probably
so
were amazing.
The DJIs were like
DJIs.
Oh my god, bro! Their camera equipment. I'm just like looking at it. I'm like, dude, can I like slip you $50 and we can record a podcast tonight with this sick equipment? I'm gonna call Steven right now.
I'm gonna call my old man friend.
I'm like, yo, you gotta get down here now. We're doing a podcast in the hotel room. You're like, what? I'm like, dude, see you in 30. You're like, bro, it's like an hour drive. No, that would be crazy.
I don't care if you're sleeping.
I don't give a fuck what you're doing. You're getting down here. This is the sickest camera I've ever seen. No, but the footage came out wicked dope. It was cool. Yeah, it was wicked dope. If you guys know Gully from my streams, Mike Gully, Gully Streams is his tag.
Yep, Gully Streams.
He got married my God, 2 weekends ago.
2 weekends ago.
Yeah, like June 8th.
2 or 3 was it?
Might be 3 weekends ago. And I was his officiant. So that was wicked cool. We're friends from college, so I actually was a part of setting them up. So it's kind of like a full circle moment.
Dude, that's nuts.
Yeah, it was really cool. My kneecaps were shaking the first like 3 things I was saying, and then I settled in. Then I was like, "Yo, chat, what's going on?" I'm like, "YouTube, what's going on?" It's Steve Fish. I'm bringing you guys a brand new video. First of all, you haven't clicked something down below or the bell, make sure you guys will do so. I gave him one of those.
Did you drop a like and subscribe at the end of the sermon? Is it a sermon or it's not a sermon? It's
I was a minister.
You were a minister and you were officiating a wedding.
Yeah, so I am actually a legal officiant minister in the great state of Connecticut for the next year. So hit me up, guys.
Ooh, so you got your year license. Do you have to take a test or do anything weird?
Dude, I had to do a lot. I had to get a letter of good standing through a Connecticut church. I had to get, I had to do like an online minister thing. Like apparently Massachusetts is way easier, and I did the Massachusetts one, and I was like, oh my god, the wedding is in fucking Connecticut, like
Oh
2
my
months
God.
before, and I'm like, so now I'm like overnighting stuff. I don't know what I was doing. I thought it was like I had to get officiated where I live, but I realized I was like, oh, I probably got to do it where they're
officiating in that
doing
state.
it, not like,
Yes.
oh, I'm official. I was thinking like, all right, in my state where I live, I'm official. That like that's like having a driver's license. Like, oh, I got to get mine through Massachusetts, then I can go wherever and use it. No, like you got to get it there. And I was like, holy fuck. So Mike might not know about this, but if you're watching the podcast, I had to overnight some stuff. That's why some things got a little bit more expensive. But I was like, holy fucking shit, I need this stuff. But that was wicked cool, dude. Yeah, wicked awesome. Like
Good
super,
for you, man.
super
I
dope.
mean,
It was
speaks
cool.
volumes to who you are to be able to go and do something like that, and then obviously for a friend to choose you to do something like that.
Didn't
that's
stutter
good, though.
once,
Like,
man. Didn't stutter once. I read
I
slow,
would have.
but I didn't stutter. I didn't stutter. The night before I was practicing, I couldn't have been worse. I was fucking Granted, we were drinking and stuff, and I was like,
Yeah, of course.
I was like, can we go to bed? Liv's like, no, you gotta get this right before we do it tomorrow. I'm like, all right.
All right.
And I got it
And
right.
you nailed it.
And I nailed it. Fucking. No, it was wicked cool.
That's
All
dope, man.
jokes aside, shout out Mike, shout out Renee. You guys are amazing. Fuck yeah. Speaking of them, I was actually right. They go to the Cape a lot, and they were down there for their honeymoon, and I was right near where they stay a lot of the time. So
Damn. Doing the honeymoon in the Cape. I don't. Yeah, for some reason, the Cape, it just doesn't sit well with me.
that's okay.
It's not that I've ever had a bad experience. I just see the Cape and I'm like, I could go do that elsewhere with less traffic.
Yeah, they have a place, or he has a place down there,
Okay, so that makes sense.
and it's fucking dude. Mike, dude, it's dope. This is
Is
sweet,
it?
sweet spot? Yeah, sweet spot. So
Has it been in the family forever or something like that?
I don't know, but it's like right on the fucking water, and there's like you walk right out like the back. I'm just fucking Gully. If you're watching this, man, leave a like and comment, dude. My God, shout out Gully Streams, man. So when he's not live, that's where he's going. Right away from you
Jealous.
haters in chat.
Jealous, man.
Sick.
Shit.
Their venue was fucking beautiful too, bro.
Oh, I saw some of the pictures. It looked gorgeous. Beautiful day for it too, so that helps.
Dude, literally like sunny and 80. It's like fucking insane.
Dude, it was raining before mine, so luckily it stopped raining right before
But
we
it
went
made
out.
it nice and cool for when like we were dancing at night. You could step outside the tent and be like,
Yep, it made it cool.
Yeah.
And there's always some like saying like, oh, if you get a little bit of rain on your wedding or something like
Yeah.
that, it's good luck.
Yep.
Whatever the fuck that means. But
Sure.
it did actually, the one thing that worked out in our favor with it being overcast is it was better for picture taking,
Yeah.
which the photographers were not wrong. The photos came out great, so
Yeah, they did. Your photos were super sick. So yeah, that's where I've been. Freaking going
Nice.
back and forth to the Cape. Cape's like
Tough life.
sneaky longer than I thought it was. I'm like, dude, it's the same distance to Higgins than it is to freaking where we went on the Cape.
told you, man. The
Sneaky,
Cape is
bro.
like traffic.
way more traffic. The Maine's way easier drive too.
Way easier.
Way easier than the Cape. Everyone's like, oh my God, you're not even driving out of state. I'm like, dude, it ain't like that.
It ain't like that at all.
It ain't like that, dude. I'm driving through fucking South Shore. Then I'm driving through like the bridge and fucking Barnstable and Mattapoisett. I'm like, where are we? It's cool. It's great when you're on it. But it's like, man.
It's great when you're there.
yeah.
Getting off it though.
Brutal.
In and off of it is like, oof.
Brutal. No, man. But yeah, that's where I've been at. I fucking haven't streamed in forever. I went to go freaking stream Fortnite and I had like a massive update. So I want to play that. It looks crazy.
What is the update? Run me through that.
All right, so I don't like this is how much I don't know about it. So I haven't played it
Okay.
at all. So everyone that's about to relax, I haven't played it
You
at
could
all.
still cook them in the comments, yeah.
Yeah, you feel free. I don't think my acceptance was gonna affect that at all. But it's called Fortnite Reload, and basically it's like a smaller map with old POIs, but they put them in different spots. Like they took like what Verdansk did, where they like put Terminal on the map. And
Yep.
they put like another one on the map. They did that with Fortnite, and you can respawn as long as one of your players is still alive, one of your teammates is still alive, and it has all OG guns.
Whenever you want.
See, I don't like so. I like don't know that part because I haven't played it yet.
Okay. Because that would be
But it's a game
mayhem.
mode. It's a game mode though.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a game mode. So I was like, all right, I gotta try this. I was about to try it last night. I was gonna go live last night. Frickin' literally fell asleep during my long update. Like an hour and a half, dude. Like, why?
You just fell asleep on your bed.
On my bed, right? I was sitting right over there. I was like looking at the screen.
The crux of it,
and I was like, all right, let's say like 70%. Like, all right, cool. I'll get up in a minute.
Let me guess. You did the thing where you're like, I'm sitting down. You know what? It'd be better if I just laid down.
Yeah,
I won't fall asleep, but I'll just lay down on my side. I'll keep my phone on me. And then before you know it, you got your arm underneath the pillow and you're resting your head on the pillow.
Yeah.
And then before you know it,
and
you're
then before
like,
you like flip the phone over, you're like, all right, I'll listen for it when it's done. I know it's not gonna make a noise. It's just gonna be done.
You were shocked the moment you laid down,
bro.
dude. I do that shit on the couch.
Over.
I tell myself, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna like lay down. I'm gonna get comfortable. I'm gonna pet the dog. Then before you know it, I wake up an hour and a half later. I got fucking marks on my face because I'm laying on a throw pillow on the couch.
Yeah, you're like, oh,
fuck, I did it again. Fuck.
Dude, and sometimes like the couch is like more comfortable sometimes.
Oh, 1,000%.
I
can't explain to you why.
No, I can't either. But like in my bedroom one day, I'm just gonna have a couch, and it's just no bed. It's just a fire ass like squishy leather couch with the arms like aren't hard. They're like the squishy part, so you can put your head right on the armrest.
Yeah. Is there gonna be like a camera in front of it or?
Yeah. So it's gonna be an all white room. It's gonna be a black couch, one camera.
Cue the Pornhub sound music.
Oh fuck, dude. No, but sleeping on the couch is better. We got someone in the chat said I think to respawn it's like 30-second cooldown. Okay. So that sounds insane. 30-second cooldown?
Yeah, that's pure mayhem.
It's like
that's
team
basically
deathmatch.
like what is the it is team deathmatch. It's almost like not like Call of Duty when
Battlefield
jailbreak happens. But yeah, it's like team deathmatch to the point where like you're continually respawning in a teammate until everybody's
kind of nuts.
Done. I mean, it sounds nuts. Did they fix the car shit?
I would assume not.
Right. You are out of it.
Dude, way out. I'm telling you, bro, it's June. I don't do that stuff. I am so out. I have no idea if they fixed it. I am part-time right now. Like literally part-time. It's crazy.
We'll allow it for this month.
Yeah.
And probably most of July. And probably most of August.
Dude, July's tough because I'm like away. Dude, in August I have a bachelor party. Guys, I promise I'm going to stream. When I'm home, my streams are going to be long. Long streams.
No, we won't.
Yeah. Clip this. I will. I don't know how many hours I can say.
The man doesn't even want to clip it. That's how you know it's bullshit that's about to come out of his mouth.
I'm going to stream 20 times in July. 15 times in July. 15 times in July.
My man's about to go live in the parking lot of the gym for 5 minutes and then end the stream.
Like, yo, chat, what's up? I'm Instagram live. I'm like, this counts, right? Like, hey,
we
dude,
live.
It's been tough to even get to the gym, bro. Like, I'm so busy.
Same.
Annoying. So annoying. Stupid. Plans are stupid, bro. Gotta cut that shit out.
Whatever happened to just gaming and shutting out the rest of the world?
Yeah, dude. When did I turn bro, my birthday's this
popular?
Friday.
Wait, what'd you say?
My birthday's this Friday. Because I was gonna say when did I I'm like, when did I turn 27? But I was like, I'm not 27.
Are you gonna be home for it or no?
No.
Dude, you're gonna miss a birthday stream?
I'll go live. I'll go live from the beach. Dude, we'll fucking lavalier it.
Okay, dude, that is gonna be
fucking sick. That's gonna tilt.
I've heard chalked audio. That's gonna be chalked.
Oh, bro.
Yeah. It's gonna be a blender.
It's gonna be nuts. It'd be sick though. Dude.
Yeah, you say that, and then you watch the VOD back and you have to have it on 5% volume.
Dude, literally. Yo, so if you guys are watching this video right now, it is Friday. It's my birthday. So if you guys don't know that, now it is. It's my birthday. Today's June 28th. What's today? 25th? Yeah, we'll have it out by the 28th, right? I probably.
Sorry, guys. This is what happens when we don't talk for a week plus. We just
Dude, you should
turn
have
into
heard.
degenerates.
You
and
should have
say
heard us
stupid
before
shit.
the thing. We're like talking. We're like, oh fuck, we should just wait. Save it. We gotta wait. That's funny, dude. I gotta get my water, bro. Oy. Oy. Now I have white water, bro. I honestly forgot my shit's on the other side of the room right now. So it's kind of tough.
So tough.
Oh yeah.
Actual first world
We're
problems.
so back. Yo, real quick though, I was about to say this at the beginning. If anybody has not checked it out yet, we are officially live on all platforms. All platforms. Apple Music is gonna be a little bit later. We'll probably be like in the middle to end of July. But by July 1st, all current episodes will be live on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon, freaking wherever you get your podcasts, man. They're everywhere. Everywhere.
Let's go, baby.
The split screen. Oh no, sorry, not the split screen podcast. Not the split screen podcast is Instagram. Split screen podcast. All anywhere you listen to the podcast, we're out there, including it.
Literally,
YouTube
we
still.
out there.
Yeah, we out there. We're still gonna keep doing the videos, but those are all audio. The only place you can watch the video is either Twitch when it's live, or we can put it on or you can watch it on YouTube.
Hell yeah. Let's go, dude.
Right now we have about 5 episodes. By the time this video's out, there'll probably be like 7 up, and then we'll be able to get all 11th episode right now. Let's go. We passed 10.
11th episode, man.
Past 10.
Past 10. We got to keep going. And what were the most recent shorts? We had the top 5 gaming snacks.
Yep.
We had the Pokemon team.
Yep.
The Pokemon Dream Team.
And then we had the Fortnite cars.
The Fortnite cars. So if you guys haven't checked those out yet, YouTube Shorts, go check them out.
That fucking cars one.
That shit's
funny.
on TikTok too.
Dude, I won the food draft, by the way, chat. I fucking won that. Yeah.
Bro, half the things you said were actual sit-down meals.
Dude.
They weren't even fucking snacks.
So I was gonna say I got cooked for fucking Chick-fil-A. I was saying chicken tenders. I meant chicken tenders. Chicken tenders. And then I was like, all right, I guess I'll just pick my favorite chicken tender at Chick-fil-A. And people were like, Chick-fil-A's a restaurant. My go-to is fucking 111 Steakhouse. Like, no, it's not what I meant. Chicken tenders. My editor fucked me. AKA me.
Good guy. Hey, at least your editor didn't
sucks.
cook you. At least your editor didn't cook you in the comments about your take on like a Nintendo Wii or something.
Dude, I don't know who that was.
Imagine working for a company and your own company's social media cooks you.
I don't know who that was.
Live.
Crazy. We've battened down the hatches. We've since secured the border in our our stuff. No one else can get in now.
Yeah, we fired that intern.
Yeah, he's done. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
that guy sucks. Dude, real quick, I want to ask you a question. Have you played New World? No, you haven't played New World. I haven't either.
I have not touched it. I've heard some great things. I've heard that they're not only are they revamping the combat system to give it more weight. So when you hit, like they're gonna revamp it to give it that really like that.
Like,
I don't know how to. That really like guttural, actual physical feeling of when you hit something. There will be a feeling of. There won't be any flighty waviness, kind of all over the. I guess some people didn't like the combat before. I personally grew to like it over time, and I think it's just because it's what you and I both like started playing. Like I played the beta, I played throughout obviously the start of the launch of the game, so I was used to it, and I can't even tell you how many hours I have in the game. I'd have to look. I
have a lot,
but the controller support is big. That's something they've been working on,
bro,
and obviously
huge.
They're bringing it to console, which is huge.
Console massive, bro.
I can't wait to see if it really gives the game the surge of players that it needs.
Yeah.
But my instant worry is that it's going to be excuse me, what a time to burp. oh, you're on console, and they can. You're gonna obviously be able to tell who's on console because they're gonna have to level up and like make a new character, unless there's cross progression or cross save. I don't think there is.
Oh yeah, I
So
don't
like
think
basically, if you're a PC player to Xbox, I don't think that's a thing.
so. They're gonna be
But
like,
yeah,
oh,
I'm a
you play
bit.
controller. Oh, dude, keyboard mouse is OP for this item or this weapon.
I don't even know if it'll be that with the peripheral. Excuse me, with the peripherals. I think it's gonna come down to the elitism of I play on PC, you play on console. Like you play with 45 to 60 FPS. I play at 120 FPS all the time with a much higher FOV. I I think it'll be cool to see if we get a surge of players, but I also don't know if New World is now in a spot where there's no saving it, which sounds very doom and gloom,
But
but a
like
lot of
consoles, like the last like fuck. That was
the
like the
issue is
last hammer.
it is their last ditch effort. I think what sucks is if New World had made a majority of the changes and updates they had made over the last few years, 6 months to a year after the game initially launched,
Mm,
it could be a different story. But it just took a really, really long time because everyone says, "Oh, well, they're backed by Amazon." Well, that's not necessarily. I mean, it's true, but it's not like they're getting Daddy Bezos money all
yeah.
the time because the game would be totally different if it was,
Oh yeah, bro. The
right?
game would be like the craziest thing in the world. They'd have like a marshmallow skin.
Yeah, they'd be having concerts inside the game. Yeah,
Yeah, it'd be insane. It'd be absolutely crazy.
so I'm interested to see what direction New World takes.
Yeah.
Part of me is very skeptical. I'll remain skeptical until I'm proven wrong. And then from there, it's like, cool, I'll play. I've always liked the game.
Yeah, man. It's tough. I love the game. Love the
I know you do.
love the
I know you love
feeling
the
of
game.
it. I
Every time they do something
love the
new, you're like,
fucking
dude,
game. I'm like, yo, check it, bro. New World. It's
check it
coming
out, check
back.
it out.
It's coming back. But every update with them feels like that. Like, yo, this is the one. This is the one. Or then like all of a sudden you play it and you're like, this is an update. Like if I didn't see the tweet, I wouldn't even know there was an update on half of them.
Yep.
So I haven't played the new one
Yep.
yet. I might honestly like fire it up tonight, try it out. But apparently they brought swimming into the game, which finally, bro. Like how
Dude,
much water is
can I
on that map and you just couldn't swim?
I mean, back in the day, that used to be the strat. So you would drown on purpose so that you would respawn at one of the fast travel points and then you could go home quick. Because back in the day, what is it called? The shards, whatever it is, the fast travel currency that you need to
Oh
go from
yeah,
spot to spot
yeah,
used to be a very hard commodity to come by. So like if you fast travel, you had to really mean to fast travel. But one way to get out of it was like if you
drown.
drowned, you only took a bit of a hit for basically what it would do to your armor and weapons. Like
Yeah.
yeah, basically you would lower the stats on it, or you'd have to repair it.
Mm.
Basically, the repair value on it, you'd have to go and get it repaired. But you would end up at a fast travel point, and then from there you could fast travel somewhere else rather than having to run somewhere. It's just like one of the weird quirks of New World. The game had so many weird quirks when it first released, but for some reason, it had that secret sauce. It had that feeling of like, dude, this could be a awesome MMO.
Dude.
It really did. Like
Oh,
you can scour YouTube. Like the early days of New World were,
I
god damn it, I
didn't
keep burping.
play, bro.
It was
Remember when
good
you were
eating.
like, yo, like you gotta play this game, you gotta play this game, and
Get
I'm
on it,
like,
man.
and I was like, I don't
Dude,
know, I don't know, and then I miss. Now I like love the game, bro. I would have fucking loved that time.
you would have been like, "Oh my god, all these people around." Dude, they used to do around the center town areas, people would do the centipede dance and they would all like crawl around from like ass to like,
Yeah,
you know, basically people would in a link crawl around
that's
from ass to
crazy.
head, ass to head, ass to head. It was like one of those. I will always say this: anytime a new MMO comes out, the best time to play it is when it first comes out,
Bro, not a year later
because
like I
then
did.
Yeah, you can't unless that thing is like a Fortnite where it gains steam and it is like, get on this sucker, it is sick. A year later, there are very few games that can do that. A new MMO
I know, bro.
can't recreate it. Can't get that genie back in the bottle.
I wish I did. And like same with like World of Warcraft, dude. But like that game, it's like that game stood the test of time.
In a lot of ways, it has. In a lot of ways, it's now like kind of pigeonholed itself into a corner of if you enter World of Warcraft as a new player, you have to have a ton of patience and a ton of time to come up to speed with everything going on.
Yeah,
It
bro.
is like I couldn't do it. I
I,
can't even do it now, and I've played through a bunch of the expansions. I can't do it.
dude, I tried playing. When did you give up? We played with Nate.
Um, with classic,
Yeah, like what level did you stop?
God, I'd have to look. Mid 20s, maybe.
Holy shit, really? Damn, bro.
Yeah.
I fucking stopped at like 11.
I only did it because like I played a few nights with Nate, and then I'd be working from home. So
Dude, I don't know,
yeah.
man. It was just like I knew it was gonna end. I like
See, if you
knew we
go
weren't
into it
gonna.
with that mindset, yeah, exactly.
I wasn't like
You
bought in.
Yeah, you weren't in. You weren't invested.
I wasn't in. I
You
was
knew
not
that you were
in.
gonna be out.
I knew I was gonna be out. Like starting an inning, being like, man, I hope I don't blow this. Like, dude, fucking, then don't like, can't throw that guy.
Yeah,
Like, dude,
it's tough. That game it requires a lot, and yeah, it's just not easy to get into. Whether it's classic WoW, whether it's hardcore WoW, whether it's retail WoW, it's a lot.
yeah, man. I don't know. I wish I like. I wish I grinded it, but I just like new. I don't like New World better, but I do like New World better. Like, I respect WoW. I think it's sick. I wish I was nasty at it. But I just New World is like I like aesthetically pleasing games. I get that like WoW is super cozy. I get it. It is cozy.
It
I
is.
played it. I got up to like level 40 something. I was grinding at one
Yeah,
point.
yeah,
But New World is just so much more my speed. I like it. I like the fighting in it. I
yeah. The action
like
combat helps keeps you. It keeps you like plugged
yeah,
into what's going on. It makes you want to keep going.
for sure.
Tab targeting can be a little lackluster sometimes. I'm actually trying to finish um, the main story quest for Final Fantasy 14,
Oh,
and
really?
yeah, so the new expansion comes out July, God, 14th, the 9th, something weird like that.
You like Final Fantasy,
And
huh?
I've always liked it. I've always had an appreciation for just the game itself. It's one of those cozy games. It's like having a cozy food that you love to eat on a winter night or something
Yeah.
like that. It's just always been a I don't want to call it a safe space because it's not. It's just a comfy, cozy place to go and play some games. I can kind of turn my brain off, do some missions, do some raids, do some dungeons.
Yeah.
Um,
I've never
but
played
the
it.
issue with it's, I think I don't want to like tell you you shouldn't do it because you can do whatever you want. And they have a great opportunity to like, if you want to try the free trial, you can. And you could play the free trial for hours and hours and hours. To my point though, is like the main story, it takes forever. And so I'm trying to get through the last main story portion for Endwalker. And I've Googled, how long does it take the normal person? It's like 60, 70 hours. Yeah. And there's like,
Is it fun or is it like fucking oh my god, another one?
sometimes it gets to feel like that. And there's a ton of text to read. It's like literally a book.
And you have to
It's
read it
like
or you can't just click through it?
dialogue after dialogue after, oh, you can read through or you can click through it. But there are people that are like, you should read through this. And I warrant, or at least I agree with some of it in the sense that like, it's a great story. Is it a great story for that long? Fuck no.
Yeah.
That's why we have YouTube.
That's why we have YouTube. We can
That's
watch
why we
this.
have people to digest it and tell me what happened.
Dude, like why don't they just make an MMO with sick cutscenes?
Because of money.
Yeah. Like,
Imagine
dude,
if New
imagine.
World.
I was just about to say that. Imagine if they didn't have
Well,
the stupid scripty fucking bullshit they do.
it's so bad.
It's awful.
It's so bad.
Like, bro, I could
It's
have made
like
that in Canva.
literally. And Matt, do you remember coming in? You're on the boat.
Yeah, the first scene is
The
sick.
first scene is fucking sick. And you're like, oh my God, this is going to fucking blow my pants off. This is going to be sick.
Yeah.
And then you just get complete dog shit ass story after. All
Bro,
I
I want
know
to
is
watch
we
that.
killed.
So sick.
It slapped. And
So dope.
now I couldn't tell you the story. I couldn't tell you the characters, anything.
I don't know. That's the problem with New World, bro. I just don't know the story anymore. Like, I don't know it. Like, what's
All I
happening?
know is Thorpe. All I know is Thorpe.
Yeah, but don't we
right?
kill Thorpe like mad early?
He's like the first raid boss, right?
Yeah, like what the fuck is that?
And that whole sequence, that whole area, with it being like the what is it, like red magma, and
Yeah, like wicked dope.
it's cool. It's cool.
I was just looking at it, bro. It makes me like want to play the first thing again, like the first level.
That's the thing, is a lot of people are saying that, like, a lot of the purists, because again, I unfortunately on Twitter I like to follow a lot of people and sources and companies and whatever that
Yep.
of the games that I like to play.
Mhm.
And with New World, with this new expansion coming, a lot of people are saying they're just going to start like new game. They're going to literally start a new character, and go
Really?
through the whole thing, and do it with console players, which I totally appreciate. Part of me wants to do it just to like get that little
hint of like,
little
ooh,
bump of nostalgia. We might have to blur that out on YouTube, but
dude.
I mean, it's just like
why can't like all missions look like that?
I don't know. But imagine if they had
Dude,
Daddy
I want to like
Bezos
send
money.
it. I want to send you this. Can you play this?
Yeah, of course.
Are we gonna get no,
We're getting so derailed about New World
I
stuff.
have
But
to
the
see
opening,
this. I have to see this. Just click it for a sec. Click it for a sec. Put it on a scene. We have to watch at least part of this. Dude, I'm telling you, man, this shit is so fire. I think this is it. This is it, right?
It is. It is.
Like,
let me present.
And for those who like don't get what I'm saying, if you haven't played New World, I'll show like a normal cutscene is just like not that at all.
No, and it sucks because sorry, I'm now looking the totally opposite direction because I'm sharing my screen, but I will also want to pull it off to the side so I can see you.
You're good.
Oh my God, I totally forgot
anyway.
this. Dude, I totally forgot like the whole
yeah, dude. All right, ready? I'm
the
gonna play
town scene and fuck.
Bro, it's all right. 3, 2, 1, go. Dude, this is what the game looks like.
What's funny? Sorry, I paused. The actual houses look like that too.
Yeah, bro, this is the map.
In a lot of ways, it is the map. I wish there was more grunginess like this. Like there are parts of the map. What's that terrible area that is like gross and it's in a swamp? It has swamp-like vibes like that, but this is like you're in a haunted
like Kowloon.
You're in like a haunted seaport area.
Yeah. All right, press
okay,
play.
all right, let's keep going.
Dude, these graphics are better than anything in the game itself.
All right, I paused again. I'm sorry, I have to. I paused in the pub. What kills me is the underutilization of pubs in this game. Imagine if we had like pub games. Imagine if we had.
They're
just
in
like,
every town, dude, and they're sick.
They're sick. There's tables. There's no reason to be in them unless you are early game and you're handing in a mission to someone, to an NPC that's at the top floor, and you all know what I'm talking about, or you're collecting the fucking story pages that are scattered throughout the map, and you just so happen to find one in a bar.
But like, they're so sick. All the pubs are so cool. Why isn't there like shit to do in there?
it just kills me that like this is marketing. This is like marketing 101. And then you get the game and you're a wet fart.
Okay, this is the game. Flop. Fucking flop.
A lot of ways it did awesome things, but not to this level. All right, let's keep going.
The stories you've heard.
See, so now this is what they usually look like.
The whole truth.
This is what they usually look
The
like,
island
and
is
it's
indeed
brutal.
Yes.
the place of legend. There's power and vast riches as well.
And then you're like, all right,
But
like
those
here we
who've
go.
gone before you
Seriously.
simply vanished, never heard from again.
All right, I paused as the ship's going into the storm.
Yeah.
Why do we not have sailing?
Yeah, dude, they're on a boat.
They're on a boat. We literally crash from a boat onto an island and we can't sail?
Dude, I don't know.
We literally chop down trees 24/7. You're telling me that we can't make a goddamn boat?
I just want them to not fall off. I'm afraid they're gonna, but hopefully the swimming's dope. I want to see how it plays. But other than that, man, I mean, I don't know, bro. Like compare it to Elden Ring, or is it two completely different things? I've never played
Totally
Elden
different
Ring.
things.
I've watched
Totally different
Elden
things.
Ring though.
I played Elden Ring for 10, 15 hours.
Really?
And I played it. Yep, I bought a version of it on Xbox, and I used a buddy's extra Xbox that he had at his place. I played it, and I actually played with him a little bit, did some co-op stuff.
Oh, that's lit.
It's even on Xbox, it was beautiful.
Really?
The combat was insane. I'm so bad at fighting games. I'm so unbelievably bad. But
Like, how many times do you think you're dying to that one of those bosses? Like, dude, like Kai Cenat's dying like 1,100 times.
I don't know if I would even make it to a boss that far where you're dying that much. It's not even that I wouldn't have the patience. It's that I wouldn't have the time, I don't think.
There.
Even back in the day, I don't think I would have had the time. But I admire and I appreciate how difficult that game is in comparison to other games where it's kind of like not turn your brain off and play, but a lot more of it is kind of handed to you. You're kind of worked through things and like
Yeah.
you're given enough power to actually and a lot of people still think that Elden Ring is not all that difficult, but what I've come to find really surprising is with this new DLC, Elden Ring Erdtree or something like that.
Yeah.
I've watched some people play through it. I've watched some clips. I watched some highlights, obviously, as you mentioned with Kai and having that whole setup. And then from software sending him that whole like the
So
Melania
dope.
statue. And like,
So
I'm just
sick,
like,
dude.
it's so cool to see that they're that plugged in that they're like, I know this guy cares. He did a crazy subathon. He featured. He literally, it's like not free advertising, but in a lot of ways, it's free advertising for them. And I can only imagine that the audience that he serves to probably didn't play a ton of Elden Ring. If they did, maybe they didn't
Yeah.
play a lot of it. But my whole point with the DLC is it's been a huge success, like rated tens across the board from a lot of different companies and like publishing articles or
Yeah.
publishing company, like gaming publishing companies. And what I find really interesting is there is a large outcry of, I don't want to say content creators, but those that have played it and say that it's actually too difficult.
Really?
And it's weird to hear that in gaming because it's
Too
kind of
difficult.
like
So they're saying Elden Ring is too hard.
the new DLC is.
Is that what everyone's
But
playing right now?
everyone's playing basically the new DLC. But a lot of people, if they were smart, a lot of content creators would have either started a new character and played through Elden Ring leading up to the DLC to basically get their audience like ready for the new DLC to get everybody kind of like hyped for it and builds, obviously
Mhm.
You're doing some big streams and people are going to tune in
Yeah,
for
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No doubt.
You want to be a part of it. I get it. I'm not a big content creator. Like I
No
wouldn't
doubt.
know, but it just seems to be that's like how the way it seems to be
Bro,
that's the way it
content's been
goes.
crazy lately, bro. Like people are dedicating like 24 hours to get people ready for an add-on to a game.
To a DLC to a game. And that's a lot of people have either A, chosen to start a new character, or they have decided to like go back and beat some old bosses. But either way, like with that new DLC, you could walk in with the character that you beat the base game with and then play through the DLC. So it's not like you have to start this DLC with a brand new character.
But it's like
But
when a
if
new season of a show comes out,
yep,
are you gonna just watch it and you like in theory if Stranger
that's
Things
a good point.
dropped the
That's a good
new
point.
series,
You want to watch the previous season.
You gotta go watch it back. Like I can't even remember. Like you gotta be like, oh, that's right, this feeling. Oh, I'm hype. I forgot I'm hype. Like you forget you're hype. You have to, dude. You have to. It's even like for the Super Bowl. Like if your team's in it, you're like watching like highlights. You're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, you remember or you miss or forget parts of the season. Like the start of the season, some guy got hurt.
And you're like,
I
oh
just
my
I think
God,
I think that's a
right.
really good comparison to like a really good show has a new season coming up.
Yeah.
And then you're like, dude, I have to watch the old season or the previous season over just to like I'll even go crazy sometimes with certain shows where I'll want to watch it
The
from
whole
the
thing
beginning
again. Yeah.
all the way up.
Dude,
Which is a
if
bit
they
much.
do that, if they do the Peaky Blinders movie, I'm gonna watch the show again, just so that I have a reason to watch the show again. I love that TV show. Love
Cillian
that TV
Murphy,
show.
he's
Dude,
coming back for it.
such a dog. He is such a dog.
He is a dog.
Oh,
Dude,
God.
he used to
I love that
I
movie.
heard some interviews where
show.
he would yeah, I mean it's gonna be a movie and a show. But
Mhm.
he was in an interview and he was talking about I just had an idea. I'm gonna have to message you after this. And so he would go and walk around his house and he would do the Thomas Shelby walk. And his wife would be like, you have to stop. Because he has that walk where he kind of like his
Like
hands are out to his side. Exactly. But it's like it
the
is like
trench coat. I'm about to
uncommon.
fucking do some shit.
Exactly. Trench coat, fully dressed up, but the trench coat is unbuttoned. And he's walking, he's got a cigarette butt, and he's doing it. It's like it's cool.
Top 5 show of all time, right there.
Easy.
Top 3.
I don't know.
Will we say will we say Thomas Shelby's top 5 character of all time? That's a crazy take because they are like Avengers out there, but like
I think they are like Avengers. They almost seem a little too bulletproof at times, but part of me is like, you have a point. He's
so deeply like emotional and like you can see like feelings he has. I don't know. That's the stupidest way I could have articulated that, but
no. But the coolest part is that he is so emotional without being emotional.
Yeah, dude.
But he also says a ton without saying hardly anything.
Yes. And like that also was amazing writing. Amazing screenwriting.
Amazing writing, but it also was like amazing casting in the sense like so the other person that was supposed to be Thomas Shelby was God, what's his name? Bald guy, English.
Jason Statham?
He does all Jason Statham.
Really? He would have been good too.
He would have been good. He would have been good as like a side character, almost like
He should have been.
Tom Hardy.
I kind of like that he wasn't because I didn't realize that was Tom Hardy. So when I watched this show, it felt like all new characters. Like it felt like, don't you love watching something like in Stranger Things? I keep bringing that up, but like,
no, great show.
Everybody was like new, like it was like, or it's not like watching a movie where The Rock plays somebody and he plays somebody and he plays somebody and he plays somebody and you're just watching a bunch of celebrities act. It's like, no, like that's 11 and Millie Bobby Brown has only ever been her. And then like, just like all of them were just like original characters. I don't know. I liked that about Peaky Blinders. I was like, oh, Alfie, yeah, he is Tom Hardy, but like he didn't come in until a little bit later, so I didn't mind that. But like, or like Breaking Bad, dude. Like, no, who was Jesse Pinkman until he was Jesse Pinkman? At least to me, I'm sure.
Exactly.
I'm sure I'm doing a disservice because someone probably loves Aaron, What's his name? Aaron. Oh fuck.
Oh, Aaron.
Yeah. Sorry.
God damn it.
I
No, I'm so
know.
bad
Aaron
with
Carter?
this
No.
too.
Oh, it's not Aaron Carter.
Aaron Carter.
It's
What the?
not Aaron Carter.
What
It's
the bleep?
Aaron. It's Aaron Paul.
Yes.
Aha. Aaron
Very
Paul.
nice.
What did he like? Was that his first big gig? Or at least to me, he was. Like, I didn't know of him to be doing anything. Same with Walter White.
Ooh.
Walter White might have
Okay,
been something else.
so for Aaron Paul, I can't answer that. If he was in something big before then, if someone was like, "Yo, dude, he was in that TV show," or "Yo, he was in that movie," remember? I'd be like, "Okay, you're right. My bad.
Yeah,
Got it."
like nothing. I don't. I'm just
I'd have
thinking
to
when
look
I
his
think of Jesse Pinkman, I think fucking OG.
that is Aaron Paul. I'd have to
Yeah.
think I'd have to look at his IMDb to really get a sense. Um, but yeah, with Heisenberg, he actually played a role in Seinfeld
Oh, for
way
real?
back in the
I didn't
day.
even watch
Yeah, I
Seinfeld.
mean, yeah, you never watched Seinfeld.
I mean,
Seinfeld's
I've
like
watched episodes of it, but I didn't watch
it's
it.
it is the most quintessential show about nothing. And I think the reason why I have a fondness to it is because like I grew up watching it because my parents would watch it here and there, but also like it always this is also like a weird like memory, but every time I would come home at the time, it was my first year out of college. I lived in an apartment with my buddy who went to Northeastern. He was completing his 5th year as an engineer. Every day I came home, Seinfeld was on the TV because it was just like that's what was on.
Yeah.
We had like the basic cable package.
Yep.
Like this was before any of the big streaming stuff. So he did have a part in that. He also was in Even Stevens.
No
He was the
way.
dad.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
See, like that's a big role.
But he's like he was again, I might get skewered for this. I think he was a much bigger actor at the time compared to Aaron Paul. But again, to your point about Stranger Things and to your point about Peaky Blinders, it's like that
And
perfect
Yellowstone,
storm.
I'll go with that too if you've watched that.
Okay, okay. I've watched a few episodes, like a few
Yep.
episodes here and
Go
there.
to your point though.
But to my point, it's like the perfect storm of casting the right people to play the right roles, and they all just so happen to work well with each other, and
Yeah.
they bounce around off each other. And yes, it's a little rough maybe in the first season, but then they kind of work out their kinks and they're doing their thing.
Yep. Here's I'm gonna toss you with a I think the best casting they could have done. And I don't know what your take is on the show. There's people that fucking
Okay.
hate it or love it. Friends.
Yep.
You don't
Fuck
like
Friends.
Friends. I fucking knew it. Fuck. Dude.
I think it is such a dog shit show, but I have an appreciation for those that like the show, that like the actors.
Bro.
This is gonna sound really silly.
Yeah.
Friends, sorry, you can grab whatever you're grabbing. Friends is like, this is gonna sound again really silly, but for its time, it's very similar to like Seinfeld and Sex and the City, where it was so far ahead of its time
Yep.
that it was the thing that everybody watched. And that I have an appreciation for because
Yep.
that means that
The theme song's on the
whoever
radio.
casted it. Is it really?
It was. My mom was telling me that. She's like,
I don't doubt it.
That song was literally on the radio.
That's crazy.
Fucking soundtrack to the show.
What other show do you think has had that?
I'm trying to think of like iconic intros. Breaking Bad's obviously an iconic intro.
Dude,
They have,
how
like,
about
the
how about the Peaky Blinder intro with the dum dun dum dun?
Oh my god, bro! And it's like the music they have. It's like evil in the. It's like boom boom, dude.
And it's grumbly
hard.
and it sets
Yeah.
the tone.
Dude, that
But
whole
again, that
show
probably
has
was-
like a gloomy fucking look to it. Has like it's
Dude,
literally
seriously.
it's like an Instagram filter they just throw on. It's called Peaky Blinders, and it just looks like that.
Dude, probably. A show has never made me drink more. I would argue
He's gonna say Sons of Anarchy, chat.
Sons of Anarchy was a great show. The first season or two
Never
were
watched
very
it.
goofy. Great show. And I'll tell you a goofy story after about Sons of Anarchy. But I was going to say that the only 2 shows where I think I've drank as much whiskey as I have with Peaky Blinders was Mad Men and obviously Peaky Blinders.
I don't think I've watched Mad
Those
Men.
are the shows that if I put on, I'm like, I need a glass of whiskey.
Yeah, you trying to watch Peaky Blinders this weekend?
Dude. Fuck yeah, man.
Fucking
My wife hates me. Sometimes I'll just be like, you want to watch an episode? Come on, let's just pick a random
like,
one.
just one. Any of them.
Just one.
Just come on.
It's like a bag of potato chips. You can't.
Dude, Yellowstone's fire too. Like Luke Grimes, he's a country singer, but he got famous from Yellowstone, and then
Which
was
is
like,
wild.
and he's like, all right, word. First of all, he's sick as Casey, literally my favorite character. He's dope. But then he just like the show finishes. He's at almost 1 million Instagram followers and goes, "Yo, I'm gonna put out an album." Fucking
fuck it, why not?
bingo.
Now you got the platform.
In the last season too, his music's in the album. It's in the show. It's like, dude, what a fucking. And he was making music before that too, but like, it's just so perfect. That shit's lit. I love that. It's so cool. And like, I love that. Like, I started watching the show. I'm like, dude, is that guy? Is that Luke Grimes? I'm like, no, it's probably not Luke. I don't know. I'm like, oh, I think I've seen that guy. And like two seasons in, I'm like, holy shit, that is Luke Grimes. He's
That's
sick,
cool.
man. Yeah, that show is cool. Kevin Costner's the man.
Kevin Costner, man.
Yeah.
I every time I think of him, I always think of baseball movies.
Yeah, literally. What one is he in? Not Angels in the Outfield. He's in. Is it?
I think it is Angels and hold on.
It's something like that, dude. He's good in that show. Beth is crazy in that show. But again, I don't know what like any of them. I don't know what. I'm not a big film watcher. All right, so I'm making some takes here, being like, oh, I don't know what else he's in. But there's some movie junkies out there probably gonna kill me. Oh, what I grabbed off the shelf, dude. Another great show.
So he was in Field of Dreams, and he was also in Bull Durham, which is like a classic.
Okay, Field of Dreams is what I was thinking about.
Yeah,
You ever watched that 70s show?
Of course.
Dude, I got the whole show in the wrapping on DVD.
I mean, that is a classic show. That was a show that like a lot of my buddies and I grew up watching throughout high school. It was like
great show.
So good. Again, another perfect example. And again, they casted a lot of those actors like Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis and God, who's the
Topher Grace? Oh my God!
Topher Grace and
is it Topher Grace?
Spanish guy?
Yeah. Fez's name is
Fez. Yeah, Fez.
Dude.
Either way,
Hyde.
They casted perfectly, and they were all like they were pretty young when they casted them. You think about how young they were in that first season. They didn't know what they were gonna get.
Dude, Mila Kunis was like 14.
Exactly. And what's crazy is for the longest time, I didn't know that she voice acted Meg itself.
Dude, me neither. She is so successful.
Dude,
that show probably makes her so much money.
It has to. It probably makes her a pretty penny. And she probably had tons of fun doing it. All she did was sit in a studio and like get to just do crazy voices and like say stupid shit.
So sick.
Right?
I want to be a voice actor. I'm looking at this trying to think of the names. They don't put the actual actor's name unless I open it. So I won't be
don't do that. I'll open
Topher Grace, Mila Kunis, Ashton Kutcher, Danny Masterson, Laura Prepon. Don Stark. Tanya Roberts was in it. Dude, Danny Masterson, is that Hyde?
Wilmer Valderrama.
Who be that?
That's who plays Fez.
Wilbur.
What? Wilbur? You get Wilbur out of that?
What'd you say? Oh, he said Wilmer. He said Wilbur.
Yeah, Wilmer Valderrama.
Okay. Yeah, that's his name's right there.
Wilbur. Yeah.
Whoa. That's crazy. Great show. You think it's better than Friends, bro? That's crazy.
Oh, 1,000% better than Friends.
Dude, come on. R.I.P. Chandler Bing, though. R.I.P. Matthew Perry. He was my favorite character. Funny.
Was he really?
Chandler's so funny, bro. You didn't like Chandler?
I didn't really like it in general.
See, now he feels bad.
I thought Joey was like sometimes funny.
Come on, bro.
But
was
even
gas.
then, like some of the episodes and stuff, I'd watch it and I'd be like,
People say it wouldn't be
just feel
funny
like I'm
without a laugh
watching.
track.
Dude, that's what I was just gonna say. I feel like I was just listening to a sound like a laugh track the whole time. And like
All right,
jokes
all right,
of like
all right.
people walking into a room and making a joke, and it's like, okay, here we go.
Dude, you're like making good points, and it's gonna ruin it for me. So
I know, because every time they walk into a room, it's like, okay, let's see what joke they got now.
he's like, oh,
That's
well,
literally what it is. It's the same thing with Seinfeld. So I can't fault you for liking Friends. That's what I'm saying. Is that I know I don't want to say it's
fuck,
formulaic,
you're
but
making
to a
good
degree,
points.
it's formulaic in a sense that like that's just kind of how shows were. But those shows, Friends and Seinfeld, were ahead of their time
True.
with the casting, with the topics they hit on,
Yeah.
how they did it. It was just way ahead of their time.
Not to jump around, but did you see? I was just thinking about this when we were talking about content. How
Yeah.
insane is it that people are pulling 50,000 plus watching Kai Cenat?
Wait, really?
Dude, this streamer Lacey has a green screen up on his entire thing, pulls Kai's stream up, and now he's standing like he's in the room with them and like making content. Like Kevin Hart says something and he's like, oh Kev, shut up Kev, and he like walks over and he's like, oh shit, my bad. He's like walking around the room in a green screen acting like he's at Kai's. It was fucking funny, dude. And then there was like 10 guys all in like a big open room. They must have been like a garage with a green screen. And they're all just like walking around Kai's room pretending to like sit in certain chairs and shit. Fucking
Dude, come on.
hilarious, bro. I
That's
thought it was
amazing.
funny. And dude, they had like 50,000 viewers.
Now you see, someone might say, dude, you're just stealing someone's content. How can you? No.
You're fucking genius.
They're getting their genius. They're being creative. Like if they're setting up something that big and involving that many people, that is content creation in a lot of ways. They're being unbelievably creative to reimagine content. And that's what I appreciate. I appreciate people that can reimagine the normal or the average or just what you would expect
100%.
and make it something different.
Because, bro, like if you think about it, that's like saying, oh, you're also playing Fortnite with your camera on the left of the screen with your sub count below your thing, and you're playing the same game at the same time as Ninja.
One's a lot easier than the other, but yes.
But my argument would be, oh, you're just taking Ninja's content, you're just copying. It's like, no. So then like everyone that thinks like, oh, you're replaying something, it's like, no, like that is just so smart and they're doing it so well and executing it so well and you're just hating. So,
and if it's so easy,
stop the hate, bro. Yeah, if it's so easy, you do it, bro.
Yeah, if it's so easy, then do it. Because I guarantee you, it is not easy.
And I'm sure you would love 50,000 viewers. So yeah, all you got to do is turn Kai's stream on, get a green screen, and you'll have 50K.
Run those commercials, baby.
Ads.
Run those ads, baby.
Ads. Oy. Dude, we got to do another tier list soon.
I know. Hold on, let me message you the idea that I had.
Okay. For those of you guys who are listening on audio, though, we're looking some stuff up. I have my Celtics hat on. I got my green lights in the back, man. If you guys haven't checked out the YouTube, though, make sure you guys go do so you guys can see this. We have videos. We pull up videos during these things, and that's kind of like the main focus of kind of how we're doing this. We'll pull up, tier lists. We'll pull up content, all that kind of good stuff. We're gonna pull that up on stream. We'll explain it the best we can, but again, we're not we don't work for what am I trying to say? We're not like the content the radio announcers when you listen to a football game on the radio, like those guys are crazy. Brady sits back in the corner with the like that versus like we're the color guys that like we're commentating we're commentating the Red Sox. We're filling dead space here. We are not. And Brady steps back in the pocket. We got 20 number like fucking calling out the coverages, calling out the.
I will never understand how someone can do that.
I would never ever be able to do it. Ever.
That and like the guys that are up on the booth and they're looking down and they can actually see the plays happening and they're calling out people. It's like that is a skill.
Yo.
Yeah, I knew you were sold.
Fucking sold.
Because
hold up to this, dude.
We haven't done something like this yet, so I think this would be really interesting if we did
Dude.
the intro, like I was saying for
Yeah.
you know what, and then
Dude.
we rolled up.
Dude, that would be sick. Do we do it live or we record it? They hate us right now. Chat, this is going to be the funniest fucking thing. I want you guys to think about what we're talking about. We're talking about something, what we were talking about in the show, too.
We're cooking up a little something.
Yeah, cooking up a little sauce right now. Dude, that'd be sick.
I don't know how we'll do it. Part of me thinks it might be best like this, but then part of me doesn't know. We'll have to cook on it.
No,
Let's let it marinate.
We'll let it marinate. Dude, that would be fucking hilarious. Oh, stay tuned, Split Screen Podcast. Shit's gonna get fucking crazy. Nah, but speaking of Split Screen Podcast, what shit to come? We gotta get another guest on here, man.
I know, right?
I tweeted at the Rock.
And now I'm wondering
if he's gonna get back to me.
Yeah, he might be busy. He might be a bit busy.
Oh, we'll have to. We'll get one. We got some guys in the pipeline right now.
You know what I heard about the Rock?
Talking about what?
So he has his own tequila.
Correct.
Obviously, he has the Under Armour brand, which I love. I love Under Armour in general.
Shout out. Free plug.
Dude, seriously, Under Armour, sponsor us, please. I wear your shit all the time. It's like some of the only stuff that fits me well. Did you know that The Rock has his own shampoo? Now think about that for a second.
That's his fucking joke. You stop that. Why?
Dude, you tell me.
Is it a meme? That has to be a meme. Is it for bald guys?
Let's see.
Let's fucking pull it up. Pull it up. Those of you guys who are listening, Steven is currently looking up bald man shampoo.
Okay, bald man shampoo? Fuck.
No, he's bald, is what I'm getting at.
Yes, he is bald.
So it's for people who don't have hair. What?
Yeah.
How though?
It's not like it makes you. It doesn't make you grow hair. I don't know enough about the product. I just know that he sells his own shampoo as a bald man, and the running joke is always, do funny. Bald people even like shampoo their head? I guess he does. I don't personally shampoo my head. I will just use some body wash. If I really feel the need to scrub my head, most times I don't. I know it sounds really gross, but there's nothing there except for skin.
You're getting hit by water. You know what I mean? It's just like, that's like, do you, same thing as like, do you just wash your, like, fucking scrub the shit out of your elbow? Like, no. Like, I wash my arms.
Yeah, I was going to say, I wash my arms, like my forearm, under my pit. Dude, that's also really interesting. This is going to sound really stupid. Is how people shower and like the parts they choose to wash and not wash. Like, think about the parts that you like never choose to wash.
Yeah, I'm like, all right,
is that
dude,
kind of
like,
weird?
Yeah, I'm just like,
you never wash your elbows.
I respect that.
And
I know
think
people
part
that
of
don't
it
shampoo
is
their
like,
hair every day, which I do shampoo my hair every day.
They say it's not good to shampoo your hair every day. And this is actually coming from my wife, whose mom owns a salon. There's something. It's bad. Yes, the natural oils in your hair.
So should I stop?
You should probably do it. You probably shouldn't shampoo it every single time.
But dude, my hair looks like shit if I don't fucking shampoo it.
I don't know, man. I don't have fucking hair.
Dude,
that's not my problem.
What the fuck am I supposed to do, bro? I'm gonna try it. Not this week.
All right,
though.
Man. My boy about to be looking like an angry beaver with that fucking slick back hair.
Be like, we all pissed off and shit.
Throwing the angry beaver picture right there.
Oh my god, dude! I wake up like a madman, bro. Like so I'll just shower and get my hair wet, but not do it. I can do that.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time, obviously having hair and like having to do anything with it. But yeah, you have way more hair, I think, than most people do.
Yeah.
So it's got to be like tough to just deal with.
Yeah, it's
Do you comb it?
What do you say?
Look at how much hair you have.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
you got a thick head of hair too.
It's matted down in the back. It's usually it's usually like up. Right now, it's like
you have a great hairline up front too. Let's see that again.
Oh,
look at how strong that is. And that's with wearing hats 24/7.
What did you say? I have a tan line?
No, no, no. I was saying you have a great hairline.
Oh,
And that's with
hairline.
wearing hats 24/7.
Yeah, bro. People are always like, yo, you gotta like. Yeah, what do you think of the hair? How's it looking?
Wavy.
I just coached a baseball game, by the way. So I'm coming
Good for
fresh
you.
off a baseball game. Oh, we lost.
Okay. No.
Fucking next.
Next.
Well, that's crazy that the Rock. I feel like the Rock like knew that was gonna be big, so he's like fucking.
I mean, some of the pictures I pulled up, he was in a Target. So I think he has some sort of like deal with Target. Target the retailer.
Yes, he does.
Um,
Yes, he does.
right? That is the best, probably one of the best places to get a plug at. Is Target or Walmart. What?
I'm thinking of something completely unrelated. Sorry. I'm going to Maine, and Derek was saying like, "Yo, you should bring your clubs." I might stream there.
Do it. Even if it's for a few holes, fucking do it.
Is it illegal
God,
to
it's
show
like
someone driving?
no,
Illegal,
dude.
fucking, what the fuck am I saying?
What?
Is it against TOS?
Yeah, what the fuck happens
Is it
on
against
Kick?
TOS? No, what like a car? Can I stream if I'm in the car?
Yeah, of course.
Not if I'm driving though. I can't stream and drive.
No, you. Well, so if you stream and drive, you obviously can't have the camera in your hands. Like if you had it on like a iPhone holder
Then I'm
and you
chilling.
were driving, you're probably okay.
Okay.
But if you're like sitting next to the driver and you're streaming, that's absolutely fine.
All right. Good to know. Wonder how good of service I have. I'm like plotting right now.
I can tell the wheels are turning.
Dude, because like
At
in my
first
head,
I
I'm
was
like,
like,
how
what
many
the
fucking times am I gonna talk about IRL streams on this? I've been talking about it for 6 months on this fucking
No
podcast.
shit.
And I haven't done one of them. Closest thing I got was
I
a
know.
watch party, and it was in my fucking basement.
Yeah,
Like,
I was there.
"Whoa, you made it 2 floors away from where you usually do this shit."
Yeah, right. And you brought half of the
I
second
brought
floor
half
down
the
to the
fucking
basement.
yeah. I brought it's basically all just down there when I did it anyway. I gotta do that. I gotta do that.
Do it.
If anybody has any suggestions below on what app to use, I heard Prism's good.
Prism? Is that to live stream?
Yeah. I heard Prism's
Fuck
good.
it, try it.
I'll try it.
Dude, like test it at, I don't know, like if you're going to the gym, or test it if, I don't know,
I'm gonna fucking test
you're
it.
doing something random.
Yeah. I am.
Or you test it on the fly. Fuck it. I've
Yeah.
seen people use Stream Elements too.
See, yeah, I don't know. Like, do I do that? Or does that fuck with my shit at home?
I don't use Stream Elements, so I don't
So
know.
that's what I'm saying. Me neither. I don't know. Like, wish I could just have OBS on my phone.
I don't know. I don't know if you can download OBS on your phone, but try Prism. I'd say give it a shot. Even if it's bare bones, like you don't need
I don't need shit. I
an
just need to be
overlay.
live.
You're just gonna be full screen the entire time. If there's
Yeah.
no alerts, like
Yeah.
fuck it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
What does it matter?
I would like an overlay, but is what it is.
Well, beggars can't be choosers, so
You know, well, maybe in my Twitch dashboard, my creator
Yeah, right.
dashboard, maybe I'll be able to do that.
fuck it, do that.
I don't know. Dude, long drink. You with those? I think they're good. How'd the cooler work out, bro?
Cooler was clutch.
Yeah?
I actually emptied it today.
It was good?
I wish it had been nicer for his birthday, but whatever. We figured it out. I mean,
Yeah.
that house got a little small with it's like
I know, I wish we
35
could have
40
made it,
people in
bro.
it.
Holy shit, really?
There was supposed to be more. Yeah. It got tight quick, but
Fuck,
it was
I
all
wish I
good.
was there, bro.
I mean, some people left at like 2 because anytime you have a birthday party for like kids that are a year old, it's like, you know, you have to leave with them 2 hours later because they have to go nap or they took a shit or whatever
Yeah,
it
you're
is. They
like,
have
oh, party's
to go.
over.
But yeah, dude, it's like honestly, I'm like, that's amazing. It's like the best Irish goodbye ever. Oh yeah, my son has to go take a nap. Peace.
You're like, peace. Talk to you later.
Even if his nap isn't for 2 hours, they don't fucking know.
I might start using that. Dog's got to take a nap. I'm out.
Oh yeah, dog.
Oh yeah, you got a dog? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a dog. He's got to take a nap. I gotta head home.
Just a fucking stuffed animal.
For real, dude. I think this was good. This was a good one.
This was great.
I'm happy about this. We gotta get on.
I think it was solid.
We gotta get on it. We gotta get on a nice sketch here.
It's gonna be tough with the summer.
Oh, fucking impossible. I'm kind of saying that, realizing I'm not gonna be able to do it. But fuck it.
Part of me is like really. This is gonna sound stupid, but you're gonna be on board. I'm gonna be like, ah. Part of me was like, man, it would be fun if for my vacation next week I brought my laptop and a USB mic, and I did a podcast with you. But you're gonna be away next week too, right?
No.
No.
I'm just going to the. I'm doing stuff on the 4th.
Maybe there's a night I'll be able to weasel away and do something. I don't know. We'll chop it up in Discord and figure it out.
All right. Well,
because
guys,
then it would just be me. It'd be me out in the
real.
wild. But yeah.
You good? I'm good, man. Freaking yo.
Let's do it.
Episode 11 in the books. More contents to come soon, so make sure you guys hang around. We're gonna do more tier lists. Got some cool stuff we were talking about during the podcast, so make sure you guys hang around for that. Other than that, man, I'm not gonna waste you guys' time with the outro. Peace and love, guys. Thank you. This is episode 11 in the books of the Split Screen Podcast. You guys can find us anywhere now, wherever they have podcasts, wherever they got podcasts, everywhere. Don't matter where it is. This on YouTube is the only place you're gonna see it with a video though. So make sure you guys remember that. Make sure you guys leave a subscribe and a like on the video. Other than that, make sure you guys save it on all platforms, and we really, really appreciate downloads. Thank you very much. We'll see you guys soon. Peace and love.
Peace and love, guys.
Peace.